Hello guys, this is Raj, and in the today's video I will solve your most common problem, that is your word doesn't come to my mind and what to do at that point of time when the word is not coming inside my mind while speaking English with someone. This is the problem that majority of us are actually facing, and that's why I decided that I will make a separate video and I will tell you that these things you should do when words are not coming into your mind. So first of all, let's talk about the problem, that why words are not coming in our mind. What is the problem with our mind? What is the thing that we should do? First of all, we have to address the problems. Like you can take the example of that. Like whenever you are going to a doctor and whenever you are having any problem, doctor always tells you that yes, understand, listen your problems. Then doctor find out that might be this is the source of the problem. So first of all, you have to find out the source of your problem. Source of your problem means how and why, especially why these things is going on with you. Might be someone will be telling me that yes, I have been practicing, I have been speaking, I have been learning this language since so long, but still this problem is existing for me. So what should I do and what should not I do? So tell me something. So yes, you should actually identify your problem, where it is lacking. First of all, I think the main problem is input problem. What you means input problem means, what I'm talking about here is that input problem means what you put inside that you become. So I will explain this point by the way of telling you something about the input, how you can use the input technique to improve your English communication skill. First of all, when it comes to talking about what doesn't come to my mind, that simply means that what doesn't come into my mind, it is the problem that majority of the beginner are facing. Beginners, when they start their English communication journey, that time they think that yes, now I'm just start doing practice with some teacher, with some my colleagues, friends. That time what they do is they think, oh, these things I should speak, or these things, or they decided to speak, but when it comes to actually expressing their thoughts, that time they're fumbling, they're not getting the proper words. That's why this terrible situation I think many of you have faced already in your life. That's why you are finding the solutions and you have actually reached that video. So where the problem is that when you do such kind of things, when you find that difficulties are inside you regarding the sentence making, regarding the finding the proper words at the right time for your English speaking, that's why what you can do at that point of time, that is very important also. And if this situation is happening with you, that time what you will do, you will say that yes, this time I face such kind of situation, people are laughing at me, so I should not practice. In this way you are giving up on your dream, you are giving up on your dream of becoming fluent in English. That's the problem. You should not give up, because the language learning is different thing from the subject learning. Language learning requires your patience. Language learning requires the proper roadmap which will tell you that yes, in this way you should go and in this way you should find out your solutions. So similarly, in case of language, we have the roadmap. Okay, so this roadmap, in my channel I provide the roadmap. In my channel I provide that pathways for you, guidelines for you, that these guidelines if you follow, in this way you can develop your language. In this way I am also developing my language. Okay, so day by day I'm trying just to develop my language. So similarly you can follow these steps and these things to develop your language, right? So these were the problem parts. But now let's come to the point of solution part that will help you to actually make and get the proper words at proper times and manage your talking while speaking with someone in English. Let's talk about solutions that I have mentioned, and I'm talking about here is that input. So what do I mean by input? Let's take an example of manufacturing company. What the manufacturing company does, manufacturing company actually uses the raw material and converting into it the finished goods. Means if I am taking the example of that, manufacturing companies are coming out with woods, manufacturing companies are purchasing woods and they are processing it. This is my wood and they are processing it into the furniture. Okay, That's the point. That's the point of mind that you have to catch up for your English speaking journey. For your English speaking, what you are doing for your English speaking, input means I am talking about your listening part. I am talking about your reading part. That's very important. If whatever things that you are putting, that will come out from your mouth. Similarly, what you listen, that you become. Similarly, when it comes to talking about listening, that means what kind of things you can listen. You can listen some English conversation, you can listen some particular topic that you have interest in. English I am talking about. Yes, you might have interest in finance, you might have interest in technology, you might have interest in some laws, so you can start watching those things in English. And daily life conversation you can find in various YouTube channels, so you can actually see those things that you will absorb, and when you speak, that will come. So obviously when you listen someone, words are there, so many words are there that will be structured, that will be actually inside you, that will be set inside you, and that will come out as a flow when you will be speaking, when you will be actually exposing yourself with someone, in front of someone, or in call or in video call with some people who are talking with you. They might be teacher, they might be your colleagues, they might be your friends, they might be anyone. But to have the proper word at the proper time, you should use the input technique that I have talked about, because input technique will help you to generate the right word at the right time. And one more thing that is very important, that you might have thought about, like grammar. If I am just studying grammar and all these things, then I will become fluent and all these things. No, it's not reality. I am telling you the truth. You might have the argument with me that yes, you what the Raj is telling, that grammar is not important and all. Yes, I am telling the true fact. Yes, grammar, little bit grammar knowledge is important, but not more than that is required, because grammar you have studied in your schooling days, right? So you have the idea about grammar. Now here we are talking about practical part. If you are not practicing, nothing will happen. Okay, so to come out with the solution of your word problem, first of all you have to work on your input. You have to learn new words from the reading of newspaper. While you are reading, find out new words, try to write it, just jot it down and recall it and use it while speaking with someone. Listen someone else's podcast, listen someone else's, whatever the topics you might have the interest, so you can listen those particular videos, right? In this way you can put inside all those words inside in your mind. Now to use it at the right time, you have to practice. This is a solution. If you think that only practice will help you, then obviously I already told you, the practice is the only way to develop your English fluency. But for that, input also you have to put. What you learn, that way you will actually come out with that, right? So you have to put inputs, as well as also you have to talk with people. So both these things are too much important. So if you practice initial days, one thing I want to say, many people say that what doesn't come to my mind, that's the problem. No, that's not a problem. That's the initial sign of your mistake. That is the initial sign that you are actually trying to learn something. For language, it's the common sign that you are learning a new language from the scratch. So it's not a problem that word is not coming to my mind. It will be removed by the way of practice. It will be removed by the way when you will be talking with people. You will be getting confidence. You will be using the same words, same sentence structure, same topics repeatedly while you are communicating with someone. In this way, definitely I'm saying that your sentence structure, your words that you are not finding right now, everything will come as a flow, like a river. So similarly, everything, it will be your cup of tea. That's I'm talking about here, because it is possible. So you have to practice, you have to put inside like inputs inside in your mind. Only then you can find the solution for the problem that you are facing, that word doesn't come to my mind. Yes, you have to work hard, you have to give your patience. So you know very well, those who have actually achieved their success, they have gone through few uncertain things in their life. That's why they have achieved their target. In case of English fluency, many people, those who are fluent nowadays, they have gone through these kind of uncertainties. They have gone through these kind of like difficult situations. So still they did not give up. So for you, the only message is do not give up on your dream of English. Follow these steps, whatever I have told you, and you will see the result for yourself, because it is the obvious things that is going to come inside you. And in this way everyone developed all their whatever the language they are speaking. So in this way, so this is the practical way, most common practical way that I have talked about in this video. So practice, listen, read, and do not have the fear that yes, what if I make mistake, what will happen. So if you keep on making mistakes, definitely word will come. So you have to repeatedly practice. This cycle should be like that. Repeatedly you are practicing, only then you will find your words at the right time, right? So there is no shortcut is there, just you have to follow these things. Definitely for long term you will get the benefit. Okay, so I hope that the video, that the things that you are watching right now, you found it very useful. So if you found it very useful, you can consider for subscribing my channel, and you can share this video with your friends and colleagues to whom you are practicing English and all. Okay, so with that hope, bye bye and take care of yourself. Namaskar.